just as we talk about all this stuff, because this is great bonus material. We start doing bonus material.
We've been doing this for 100 episodes and still haven't learned what people actually care about when podcasting.
Well, they don't tell us. So did I send you a guest sheet?
No.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
So basically all we talk about is travel stuff and, being places around the world. And I'll ask you questions about that kind of stuff and your experiences, especially like, coming from New York to Vegas and doing all that kind of travel. And I know you've traveled as a performer and as you traveled with your family, right?
Yeah, we just went to Paris this year.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So like you have quite a bit of travel experience, and we also talk about shenanigans and fun, and we'll catch up and do other things. It really is just more about a conversation than anything at all. And I don't know. I'm pretty sure you do know your husband's standard for joining a podcast. No, so he says he doesn't want to be a guest on podcast. People always ask him to be a guest on the podcast, and he says he doesn't want to be a podcast until episode 100. Past episode 100 because he wants it. But then he'd use that as a legitimate podcast.
Okay.
And then of course I said, well, for episode 100, I want a legitimate guest. So
you've made a horrible mistake.
I have not. Not at all. I have heard you on Penn Sunday School quite a bit. I was, as you know, an avid fan of the Side Hustle.
I know you were the best. You are our only fan, I think.
That's not true.
That's pay extra every month for that. There was a strong handful of us and 1,000 scammers.
Yeah. Always.
Yeah, it was fabulous. I still do it now to this day. I still get notices. So and so wants to post in the Side Hustle podcast. I'm all there's one simple question that needs to be answered. Name me one of the hosts of the podcast.
Can they do it?
No. They can't at all. All right. So any questions before we begin the actual podcasting?
I assume it's okay to curse.
100%. Yeah.
Okay.
And we don't. We steer away from, politics and personal stuff unless the conversation organically moves in that direction. And by organically, I mean you bring it up.
Okay.
Right. So we will go where you lead. I don't like that light on me. I feel better that way. Yeah. And it's supposed to be here and it's not here.
Yeah.
It's here.
So sorry. Excuse me. Nope. I got one more on deck.
Yep.
No, she left. No. Okay.
Well, she knew you were waiting for it.
I'm going to let this cat out. Go, baby. Oh, go.
Oh, you found your earbuds.
Go. Oh, my God.
I'm also looking now for his leash.
All right.
His leash was in your bag when last we used it.
I'm really
all right, I have to take my son to the dentist around 11ish. So
we gotta do this now. Let's get on it.
Let's go, baby.
All right, here we go.